What's going on, guys? We're back here at Hoogie's Imports with another sweet ride. This one here is a 1996 Toyota Townace 4-wheel drive turbo diesel 5-speed and Royal Lounge. I guess I'll add it all in there. But yeah, anyways, this thing is a super clean vehicle, runs and drives awesome, absolutely no issues with it. AC blows cold, all that starts on the like first couple cranks every time. But yeah, you know, if you know anything about these vans and Toyotas, of course, you know they're super reliable. This thing has the 2.2 liter 3CT turbo diesel engine, which, you know, definitely is not the fastest thing in the world, but you hear that turbo and, you know, you hear that it's a diesel. It's pretty cool, full setup and all that. So yeah, this thing is not cosmetically perfect, but the paint does shine very nicely. There's really no paint fade on here, but as you guys might have spotted already, there's a few dings and dents around the van. It only has 42,000 miles on it. So, I mean, mechanically, it is like almost perfect. I mean, well, I say almost perfect. It is perfect. I haven't had any issues with it at all. But yeah, cosmetically, it does have some dings, dents, scrapes here and there, but nothing too crazy for a 28-year-old vehicle. So, you know, it is what it is, of course. But yeah, I guess we'll start out. We'll go over some of the imperfections. Of course, have this here, a little scuff on the bumper. This person definitely liked to hit some things. A little dent here by the wiper, and I guess some paint chipped, so they sprayed it to stop any surface rust forming on there. They did not do a very good job with that, but it is what it is. And then, of course, on the other side of the bumper, got another little scuff. It's been touched up, nothing crazy. So then we'll come around to the side here. We got a pretty good dent on this side, nothing too crazy again. I mean, nothing's creased or anything like that, so it probably could be pulled out, but again, I haven't tried it or anything. So, and then, you know, some various little scuffs and scrapes along the side, yeah, right there being the biggest one. But like I said, nothing way too out of the ordinary for a 28-year-old vehicle. For being 28 years old, it is still in very good condition. But yeah, come around to the front, a little scrape there, nothing crazy. Some streak marks from the washer fluid. Those could probably be polished out. It's just on the surface. Then right on this side, another little scuff and scrape right there. And then the stickers are in decent condition, but as you can see, there's some imperfections on there. And another little ding there on the bottom. Another little slight dent right there. And then a little scuff right there. But sounds like a lot, but it's all little stuff. And, you know, when you stand back here, the van looks very nice. And even when you get close to it, it still looks nice. But yeah, this one will be a little bit longer of a walk around video just because there's a lot of features to go over in this van. You know, being a little bit larger of a vehicle, a lot of interior space and all that. But yeah, then we'll come over here. We have a pretty weird little, like, the paint chipped away right there, but like it's completely solid. So I don't really know what's going on. And it's funny, if you come around the back, there's this little access panel that goes right behind, just to show you guys that it's not rust or anything like that that's going on. I don't really know what's happening. So it looks like someone tried to mess with it, or like try to see if it's like solid all the way through, and it is, because I didn't do that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there, but yeah, as you can see, it's right here. Then we come around to this side. It's like right there. It's solid, nothing going on there. So yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Wasn't really mentioned on the auction sheet when I bought it, so I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but you know, just something to keep in mind for the new owner. But yeah, like I said, super clean on the other side, so I don't really know exactly what's going on, but I like to be fully transparent and go over any issues with the vehicle. So anyways, with the bad part done, we will go over the good parts of the van. Which the good parts are, it's overall a very clean van. It's the It's the, what is it? It's the Royal Lounge. So, you know, you have the nice luxurious interior, full curtains all around and all that. 4-wheel drive. We'll go over all of that in more detail in a minute. So yeah, this also has the Toyota, gosh, I don't even know what EM stands for, but Toyota something suspension, which is like automatically adjusting suspension, which, you know, you'll see it on the instrument cluster. As you go like around bends, it'll stiffen up the suspension automatically. You can kind of feel it, I guess, but not really. I guess it just like tries to mitigate body roll and things like that. And also you can set it to like sport mode or just regular mode, which, is there really a sport mode for this van? I don't think so, but yeah, I mean, it's cool to just have that feature on there. I guess it was a factory option, because the last one I had, the last Townace I had, was a lower trim level than this, and it did not have that feature. And then cool, we got a couple cool Japanese stickers, show a little bit of its past, which is nice. I always like to have that on there. And then we have this sticker down here for anyone who might want to translate that. Anyways, I guess that's enough of the exterior. I guess we can go ahead and look at the part where I'm sure a lot of you are interested in, is the interior. So I guess we'll start out at the front. Come over to the driver's side. So we come in here, and as you can see, the interior is very clean, other than a couple little spots on the driver's seat. The headrest could definitely use like a good clean there. And then there's like a little bit of staining right here on the driver's seat, but it's got a cool purple blue pattern. I love that. Driver's carpet, nice and clean, nothing crazy about that. This thing's sitting at just over 69,000 miles, which, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe it's right around, oh sorry, not 69,000 miles, 69,000 kilometers, which is right around 43,000 miles, somewhere in that range. And yeah, mechanically it definitely shows, runs and drives great. And one of the biggest features on this van, which is one of the biggest drawing points for myself, the last one I had was an automatic transmission, and this is the first one that I have that has a 5-speed manual, which is actually a very rare, well, not very rare, but it's a pretty rare feature. I would say like 90% of the Townaces that come up at auction that I see are all automatics. So I saw this manual pop up with the turbo diesel, and didn't have the super skylight roof, or is it super skylight or just regular skylight, which is the 6 roof panels, which my last one's had. This one just has the dual sunroof, which is still really cool, which we'll go over more about that very soon. But yeah, anyways, the engine is right underneath the driver, so you can feel a little bit of engine vibration and noise, but you know, overall Toyota did a good job of keeping the engine vibrations and noise out of the cabin as well as they could. Being a cab over, you know, you can't fully expect to have none of that, but overall it's really nice. Good place to be. So let's go ahead, we'll take a seat in here real quick. And yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, a little bit of a glue stain there. Another cool feature is that the original plastic around the visors is there, which is really cool. And then yeah, there's the sunroof when I open it up. And yeah, we'll come back here. I'll open the sunroofs and all that in a minute. Also, a cool feature is that we do have the original Townace service manual, which is very nice to have. And yeah, everything works. AC blows nice and cold. The stereo works as well. I've been driving this. I've been using this thing for quite a bit. Having all the extra space back there has been really nice, because I actually had to haul a couch with this thing. I hauled an engine hoist with this thing. Don't worry, I didn't damage any of the interior, but it kind of just shows how useful and versatile this van can be. And you know, I've driven it down to Charlotte quite a few times. I know I've used this example with the 3 cars that I've had right now, but I actually have been driving them, because I don't have a current daily driver at the moment. I just have these 3 Japanese vehicles with me at this very moment. So I've been using them to drive to downtown Charlotte, which is about a 40-mile round trip. This thing does really well on the highway. I keep it at right around 120 kilometers an hour, which I believe is about 70 miles an hour or so. And that puts me at about 3,000 RPM, which isn't like totally ideal for a diesel like this, but it hangs and it does well there all day. You know, it's a little bit loud in here when you're riding on the highway like that, but nothing too bad. And I mean, turn the radio up a little bit, you can barely even hear the engine at all. Yeah, so does well on the highway, does well around town. Not the fastest thing in the world, but once that turbo starts kicking in, you can hear the turbo, which is really cool. It sounds like a big vacuum cleaner underneath you, mixed in with a diesel engine sound. As you guys will hear in the drive along video pretty soon. So yeah, not too much more to say about the drivetrain and all that. I mean, it starts and drives right on the here. Might as well just demonstrate it real quick. Get the keys, and as you'll hear, always start right up for me. What was that, like a crank and a half, and it started up? Yeah. So this thing runs drive great. And another thing that I can demonstrate while I'm here is that when for the new buyer, whoever buys this, when you go to turn the van off, you twist the key, and then, oh, you think the key will just come out. Nope, that's not how that works. So you actually have to push this button down right here at the same time, twist again, and then pull out. So yeah. Oh, and also another good thing to mention, it does have power mirrors and all that, which is very cool. And they work. And yeah, all the interior lights work. Actually, that is not true. That big dome light back there, unfortunately, does not turn on for me, so change out the bulb on that or something. But yeah, also along with the 5-speed manual transmission, it does have a high-low transfer case along with push-button 4-wheel drive right there. And along with the push-button 4-wheel drive, you do have to get out and manually lock these hubs, which, you know, simple as that. Twist them, twist it back. Yep, sorry guys, I just realized I hit the record button when I was down here doing the hubs, so yeah, I'll just start off where I was before. So yeah, I was going over push button 4-wheel drive, high-low transfer case, 5-speed manual transmission, all that. And now we'll go ahead, actually, while I'm up here, I can just show you guys the operation of the sunroofs. So let's go ahead and we can open this front one. So it stops there initially, so you can get that, just that little bit of airflow up top there and in the front, and then also it slides back all the way. Perfect functionality, get a good bit of room, good bit of air coming in. Really would be nice in the summer, along with the ice cold AC. And as you can see, it closes back just fine, no problems at all. Oh, and then while I'm up here, let's go ahead and we can look at the rear sunroof there. We'll open it like this. Oh, sorry, I just opened it before. But yeah, as you can see, it closes just fine. But yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll open it again just so you guys can see. Yeah, while you're opening it, you just hold it down until it goes all the way back and it's retracted all the way. And then, as you can see, nice big open sunroof, which is really cool to have, such a cool feature. And then close it, it stops halfway. Stops right there, and then you just gotta click it again, get it the rest of the way. Super smooth operation, works great, and all that. So, we'll go ahead and we'll check out the back, as I just did already, but I was not recording the whole time, so it's very unfortunate. So anyways, let's go ahead and we'll take a peek in here. As you can see, it's super clean back here. There are a couple little stains here and there on the seats, but I have the captain's chairs arranged facing the rear row. This is kind of my favorite configuration. I just think it makes it look more roomy, and yeah, but anyways, these captain's chairs, they rotate around all the way, and then that rear row can either fold all the way flat, or you can fold them up to the side for more cargo room. And I'm not sure if this part was recorded or not, but with the way the seats are configured, I actually was able to fit a whole couch in here, engine hoist in here. I've used this thing for quite a few bits of hauling. I think I already mentioned that before, but I don't know if that was recorded or not. But anyways, yeah, it's been a very useful van to me while I've been driving it. yeah, it's been nothing but reliable. So anyways, let's take a little seat in here. As you can see, it's a very nice place to be. Got the auto curtains all around. The curtains, you know, they are push button, but the tracks I think need to be greased up or something like that, because they get stuck pretty often. But you can always push them by hand. But like the automatic feature, they end up getting stuck. But yeah, there you go. I mean, if you want to run it as fully closed off, and there you go. You have the option, which is really cool. But anyways, yeah, sitting back here, you have of course, the big sunroof, and then you have all your own climate control vents back here, and you have your own climate controls. And again, the AC blows cold front and rear. And yeah, I guess there's not too much to go over. Just the fact that this thing has a lot of room, and the door shuts really nicely. Let's just go ahead and we'll pop the trunk. I think I might have already done this for you guys, but we'll just show the room in here. As you can see, really nice in there. It's a really nice place to be. Just a really cool little van. Yep. Good amount of trunk room. Well, yeah, like I said, these little hooks right here, and these hooks hook up there. You recline the seat all the way. I have some pictures on my website of it set up. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it for the video right now. But yeah, you can unclip the base, fold this down, and then pull a strap, and the seats fold up to the side like this, and they strap right here. You got to take the headrest out for that to work, or else it'll get in the way of the trunk, of course. Yeah, cool feature. It provides a lot of space in the van, a lot of cargo space that you wouldn't normally have, and you don't have to remove the rear seats for that capability. So really cool, and really cool design by Toyota back in the day to do that. But yeah, and with that, I think that pretty much concludes our walk around video. I hope I covered everything again. Oh, actually, before I go, I'm going to just show you guys the underside real quick. And yeah, as you can see, the underside is super clean. No complaints under there. There's a little bit of surface rust here and there, but definitely super happy with the condition of it, considering it's a 28-year-old vehicle. But anyways, with that, I'll go ahead and do the test drive portion of the video. So I'll be right back with you guys. Thanks. All right, what's going on, guys? We're back for the driving portion of this video. And yeah, you guys get to see how this Townace runs and drives and shifts. The shifter on it, I don't know if you guys can tell here, but like it's super stiff. I mean, it feels great. It feels like a brand new shifter. Like I said, it's only 42,000 miles on this thing, so I mean, it should feel pretty new. But the engagement is really nice. I love how this shifter feels. It's one of the best shifting feels that I've had, especially, for something like this that's not sporty or anything like that. But yeah, I mean, I guess while I'm here, I'll just demonstrate that you push this 4-wheel drive button, you can hear the actuator engage, and then you see the 4-wheel drive light come on, and then you have to get out. Don't forget, you have to get out and manually lock those hubs. So those are all the steps for activating 4-wheel drive. And then as you can see here, we got the high-low transfer case. Goes right into low, no problem at all. Push it back, you're out, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and turn 4-wheel drive off for this drive. So anyways, let's get it going. So yeah, just pull into first gear. This thing has really nice power steering. There's no weird noises or anything like that. And as you guys will probably be able to hear the engine underneath me. There's definitely a little bit of engine noise in this thing, but nothing too crazy, of course. Like I said, I mean, it is a cab over after all. But I really hope that the turbo noise that this thing produces comes through on the video. And yeah, excuse my one-handed shifting at the moment. But But yeah, this thing is not very fast, but it does will run and drive really smoothly. I mean, it was never made to be fast. I think it has 91 horsepower from the factory with the turbo diesel engine, which, you know, you really don't need much more. It's fast enough to keep up with traffic, and it's fast enough to run on the highway. And yeah, for a day-to-day driver, you really can't ask for more. And it's been super reliable. It's been super reliable for me, and I've had absolutely no issues with it whatsoever. As to be expected with a older Toyota, have like the best reliability record of all time. But yeah, I could probably use an alignment sometime soon. It's not really that bad yet, but you know, just something to keep in mind in the future. But here we are, we're coming out to the main road, so I'll actually give it some gas for you guys just so you can kind of see what this thing is capable of. Like I said, it's not very fast, but you know, it was never meant to be. So yeah, I'll come out and put it down in a second, and let's hope you guys can hear this turbo. Let me shift. Now I'm in 4th gear. Fourth gear and 5th gear cruising. And yeah, like I said, I've taken this thing on the highway multiple times for, you know, 20-mile stints. I mean, I would take it farther if I had somewhere farther to go, but yeah, it does well on the highway. I keep it right around 70 or so. And yeah, it does pretty well. It sits like right around 3,000 RPM or so at that speed. You know, with these Japanese cars, the gearing is always a little bit shorter, but sorry, excuse me. But yeah, I hope you guys can hear that turbo kick in. It sounds awesome. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, the turbo noise is constant in this thing. I love that. But yeah, again, cruising along in 5th gear. Excuse my videography. Yeah, shifting with one hand is never a good choice. But I really wanted to get this video for you guys. But yeah, as you can see, you know, riding along nice and smooth. It's perfect. You can open both sunroofs if you want, roll down the windows, or run the nice cold AC for you guys. You know, it's really up to you. But here we are, we're pulling back into the Huggies Imports lot. As you can see, we only have a couple cars out here for sale. I'm gonna drive that WRX home. And but yeah, this car, the Daihatsu Mira and the WRX Mira and the Townace are officially up for sale now. My asking price on this one is $11,995, which I feel like is a pretty fair deal for this car, being such low mileage, such good condition, 4-wheel drive, turbo diesel, 5-speed manual, dual sunroof, royal lounge, and yeah, you know, I mean, they're really fun cars and get lots of looks driving around town, lots of thumbs up and all that. And good thing is, you know, with the low mileage and being a old Toyota diesel, it's gonna hold its value for a long time. So yeah, if you guys have any questions for me about this thing, always feel free to reach out. Happy to answer any questions, take extra photos, extra videos, or whatever you guys need. Gotten lots of messages on this one so far, so I don't expect it to be around for all that long. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. See ya.